So that's 23530 Fairway Drive East in Woodhaven. It's right near the shop. This customer needs you to call her on your way here, and she would like you to be here as early as possible. She has a lunch appointment. She wants to be able to go over the job with you. She will be home after the lunch appointment for the rest of the job. So try to get, I don't know, watch this video the night before, and although if you're watching the video, you won't hear me saying this until you watch the video, so never mind that statement. Just watch the goddamn video and get here early and call the customer. Okay, anyway, we're removing this edging in the front yard and bring the stump grinder. We're removing the sod in the front here, and we're going to stump grind out the roots, and we're going to stump grind out some of the roots in here, and then we're going to put here, we're going to do a boulder edge. And the way we're doing the boulder edge from now on is, you know, run your trench, and then put your weed block down for the trench. In this case, you'll need weed block. I don't know, are we doing weed block? Let me think here. Well, we got to find out if the ground cover will spread over weed block. Ask Brian when you buy the ground cover if weed block will work with ground cover. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask her. Maybe I'll ask and put it in the notes. Anyway, boulders on weed block in the trench, and then in the areas where the weed block is still showing, bring a few bags of small river rock, or I think it's called large river rock, but whatever, and put it in between the boulders. Yeah, and then sod this area here, and you'll have to figure out where her property is, or it's hard to tell actually. So and then sod her property line. Oh, and then bring a ladder, and we're going to cut out just these two branches here, that one and that one. Cut out those two branches. We'll try to get some more sunlight in this area, and then in this area, after you do the boulders, and you're going to bring topsoil to grade this too. Go ahead and use a little bit of topsoil in here to help the plants grow, and kind of look through this bed and see if there's any stumps that you can grind out that will be beneficial for the plants to grow. And the plants are going to be geranium, myrtle, and then I said a variety of other ground covers. So you can ask Brian, kind of show him this area. I can take a picture, you can show him the picture, and pick out some ground cover that will do well there. You see there's roots here, and there's roots all over the fucking place, and we definitely need some topsoil. She said you can keep this bed here, and then as we go into the back, ask her about where you're sodding, because this is, I see the property line now, and that's not very much sod over there, and I think she wants that whole area sodded. And the neighbor waved at us, so I'm pretty sure the neighbor's nice. So just discuss with her what, well, I'll ask her before I leave, and I'll let you know in the notes. This spirea is coming out, and all this aluminum edging is coming out everywhere you see it, and we're doing aluminum edging here, and we're cleaning up these beds. The spirea is coming out. The grasses over there, way over there in the corner, I don't know if you can see them, those are coming out, and we're transplanting those. We're gonna put one here and one here. We're also gonna bring a lavender bush and put the lavender bush here, and we're gonna clean out all this grass in the beds. And then in this area here, just in this area where you plant the grass and the lavender bush, she wants like a little bit of mulch, 3 inches thick, to try to prevent this grass from growing back. Anywhere in this area where you see the grass. These are lilies, so you could pull those up with the grass and then just replant them and just put mulch in this area. Ask her if she wants, well, I'll ask her. I don't know if she wants mulch in this area because she's having trouble with the grass growing. But we're bringing a Mr. Bowling Ball, and we're planting this Mr. Bowling Ball right here. So bring that, I'll list that in the notes. And that's all we're doing here. She may want, just go ahead and mulch this area where you plant the Mr. Bowling Ball. Just try to make it look nice. This edging's coming out, new edging, that's it. This is actually a lilac we're transplanting. This little thing here, this little shit thing here. Take that lilac and we're putting it in this corner. And when you make the corner a bed, what you're gonna do is just, lilacs need a good amount of room to grow. So you're gonna wanna come out like 4 feet from, you know, you're gonna want a couple feet from here, a couple feet from here, and like 4 feet from the corner. So, you know, and then you're gonna wanna edge, I would say edge the bed in an arc from this post to this post. So kind of come like that. And then, you know, take all the grass out. And go ahead and mulch that corner. So here we're taking the edging out. Like I said, we're transplanting these grasses, and we're taking all this edging out, and then we're gonna re-edge this whole bed. There are cable lines here, and she doesn't know which ones are live and which ones aren't. And well, at least you know that one's there. You can pull it up possibly, but edging this bed, I almost guarantee we're gonna hit a cable line, but just try not to. And this edging here that we're doing, it's going to come here, and then instead of going in there, it's going to wrap around here and then come around here and then end over at that fence post. But try to give it some curve and make it look decent. Maybe I'll draw a paint line for you, and then, you know, stump grind out whatever roots. And we're planting a rhododendron here, and then we're planting an azalea over here in this space. So stump grind out these roots, give it a chance. Make sure you use that azalea food fertilizer, and it's a lot of clay here, so use that conditioner and maybe bring a little bit of you know, compost or dirt to plant with. I know you're bringing topsoil, so it might be kind of difficult to bring compost as well, so you could probably just use topsoil here for simplicity's sake. And then these two grasses are coming out, and a tall grass is being planted here. So this is a dwarf grass, you want a tall grass, so make sure you get a tall grass. And then those hostas that you saw up front under that tree, transplant those under this tree. And then this whole area is being mulched, but not this area here. She likes the natural mulch of the pine. So go ahead and leave this here, but mulch everything else. This bed is not being mulched. This bed is not being mulched except for where the Mr. Bowling Ball goes. I know this is all over the place, so just watch the video however many times you need to watch it, and yeah, that's about it.